boys and girls, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well. You know me, I'm Tom. All right, what a beautiful Sunday. Had to get up to the farm, but what I wanted to show you was a deal of the week. Let me get up to the compound here. Hope everybody's doing well today, man. What a beautiful day. A little cool this morning, but it turned out nice. Had to get up to the land and get some supplies for this week's work. So I'll show you what deal I found, and you won't believe it. All right, let's back her in here. All right. Are you ready for this? Now, before I show it to you, hey guys, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, I was just cruising through Craigslist because you guys know I like to do a lot of shopping on Craigslist. That's where I get 90% of all my deals. Well, today was no exception. I ran into a guy, had a big, huge estate house, and he was advertising all kinds of tools, this, that, and the other, you know, just all the stuff out of his garage and the contents of his house. But anyway, this is what I got. Ha! You'll believe it. All right, a generator. Very, very nice. And this is even bigger than one I got. It's got a Briggs & Stratton motor on it. Now, the story on this is that 3 years ago, his wife said, honey, you need to get a generator because of all these storms there from Ireland. They were not used to North Carolina, you know, having power outages and stuff like that. So, look at that, 8,500 watt surge, man. That's pretty strong. And the guy's an electrician too. So I said, well, what's the story on this generator? We're sitting in his garage. He said, well, I bought it and I never used it. He says, I never even started it. I put a little bit of gasoline in it and I put it in the back of the garage and I never started it. And I said, really? I said, are you lying to me? And he goes, no. He goes, I'm telling you the truth. I'd never started it. I said, well, how much did you pay for that thing brand new? He says, I paid a little over $700 for it. And I says, okay, yeah, that sounds about right. And I messed with it out there for a little while and couldn't get it to start. Well, I figured, you know, it sat around for 2 or 3 years, 4 years, whatever it was. And it was probably, you know, foul plug, had bad gas in it. So I dragged it up here to the local parts store and worked on it for a little while, and here's what I got. Let me turn her on, turn the gas on. There we go. And let's see, choke. There's the choke. Now let's see if I can pull it here. Oh yeah. Little smoke coming out of the exhaust. That's just burning off the carbon off the piston just from the gas sitting around. But anyway, yeah, what a deal. Okay, here's why I paid for it. Can you guess? And you know me, I'm a cheapskate. I told the guy, I says, man, I said, sir, it's been sitting around a long time and you never started it. I said, there's a chance all kinds of things are wrong with it. He goes, yeah, you're right. There's, you know, he goes, what do you offer me for it? You know, I paid a little over $700 for it. And I says, look, here's what I'll do. You know, $250. He goes, I'll take it. 250 bucks. Nice. All right, let's go check out some other stuff. Ah, what a beautiful day. Look at the sun. It's nice. Breezy. It's been windy a lot around North Carolina the last couple of weeks. I finished up a bunch of jobs last week, and I've got another whole week's worth of work to go, so let's get in the shipping container here. All right, Mr. Fix-All, that's me. All right, the old trusty four-wheeler. Now this thing here is 12 years old, you know that. And there's my other generator that was brand spanking new. Guy used it for 6 months. I bought it for 200 bucks, and I've had that for 2 years. Come on, baby. There you go. All right. Oh, yeah, I wanted to show you this too. Remember that old truck down in the woods? Now, you saw me winch it up in the air, but you never saw it up here. Now I've got part of the front end, fenders, running boards. Now the cab's up here. Cool. That's going to be yard art. I'm going to clean it up, paint it, and stick it out there somewhere. Who knows? But yeah, everything's looking good out here, brothers and sisters. Yeah. Like I said, I've got to get a bunch of supplies out of here for this week's worth of work. And I reorganized my entire garage too, just made it a lot nicer. Oh, and the guy gave me a bunch of cables for the generator too. And he said he's an electrician. And I says, look, I got this 400 square foot house up here and I need it wired like an RV. He goes, oh, that's no problem. He goes, I'll help you do it. He says, how about 275 bucks, I'll wire it for you. And I said, you got a deal. So next Saturday, hopefully next Sunday, I'm going to go grab him. He gave me his phone number. I met his wife, and he's going to come up here and wire the little house just like an RV, so I can just hook up this 220 that he gave me and fire up the entire contents of the little house. Man, that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. All right. Set up my little shop bench here. I had it in the back of the storage container, but I wanted to bring it up front, and then I hooked me up a little wiring panel right here. So now I can keep this generator inside the building to run the shop. I've got all my different cables. I broke out my old compressor and made sure it was working good. I got that at an estate sale 4 years ago, and that thing runs beautiful. Of course, my Gravelly Bush Hog, which works great. I got my little charging station right here for batteries. So there we go. So now my shop's looking a little more organized. And I reset up my shelves and everything, hung a bunch of stuff